is that lady? And just said casually, she's my bae. I was like, sorry, you said what? Hello homies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for engaging my content. If you're new on this channel, my name is Christiana, and yeah, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So, as we all know, we're now in the month of February, the month of love, and well, I'll be making my contents for this month around love, around relationships. So with my contents for today, I'm going to be gisting you and sharing with you the story of how I got my share of the national cake. As we all know what the national cake is now, is breakfast. Yeah, breakfast. Everybody has gotten served breakfast in one way or the other. But this, my own breakfast, is like the first real heartbreak that I have had all my life. And I'll be sharing this because there were some things that happened before and after and during that I feel like you can learn from, or you will learn from. So I think I should do a video on the advantages and disadvantages of dating early. I think it would help this video more, or it will help you understand more. So let's just say that I started dating at a very early age, and it sort of took its toll on me. So this first heartbreak was actually not my first relationship, and it wasn't my second. Yes, but it was my first major heartbreak. And okay, yeah, so I met him before I left secondary school, so I'm not going to be mentioning his name. And this video is not to apportion blames, it's not to blame anybody, it's not to criticize anybody, because he was a wonderful person, or he is a wonderful person because he's still alive. So I met him shortly before my secondary school, yeah, before I completed my secondary school education, and then we started dating like after my secondary school education, and it was love. Or let me say assumed. No, it was love. Yeah, it was love. Innocent love, pure love, you know, love without blemish. Also, I thought. And he was quite older than I am. He was about 6-7 years older than I was at the time. But it was really beautiful. And then early enough, I developed a relationship with God, so I always had to pray about anything and everything. So I was praying and I was praying, and we really wanted it to work out well. But along the line, we had some hiccups, from my mom disagreeing to a lot that happened in between. Like, I had constant dreams warning me that this relationship was not going to work out. He also like got some kind of messages from God and all of that, that if both of us will work out, it's going to take like extra work. But you know now, Rose and Jack, we just decided, okay, we love each other. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, love is enough. But yeah, maybe love might not be enough, but love is actually enough. So we were on it for about almost 3 years. Because I remember that we dated until my 3rd year in school. And then in my 3rd year in school, I decided, okay, I want to be serious about this thing. Okay, let me just... Okay, it wasn't even about both of us. I just said, okay, I'm going to be finishing school soon. And then he had to get better at whatever he was doing. And then I decided to fast. Your dearest sister fasted for 21 days. All in the name of love. I wasn't even praying majorly for myself, I was praying majorly for him. But I think God saw the sincerity and decided that I could not fast in vain, and that was the beginning of our breakup. Actually, in between the relationship, we broke up about 2 times or 3 times. Or let me say, I initiated a breakup because at every point I was scared. My mom was not in support, and I felt like my mom had always told us that if one parent is not in support of whatever relationship you are into, then it's not worth it. Like, you need your both parents to bless your relationship. And my mom was strongly against our relationship, and then it was really really tough for me, you know. It was affecting me mentally, like psychologically, emotionally, because I really liked him and I was so sure that he liked me. So in between I had several dreams. I think I can remember up to 5 dreams that I had that pointed towards the relationship not working out. But like I mentioned, we were head over heels in love with each other. And that month was my birth month. I fasted for 21 days, which is just February like it is. And I finished fasting on 27th. Then on 28th, you know, my fast was done. I was feasting for my birthday. And in church, then we had some prophetesses that went in trance. I don't want to say prophets because they were females. They went in trance, and one of the prophetess just took me out and was warning me, like, the woman is telling you not to do something, you're saying that's what you're going to do. The best thing for you to do is to just let everything go. And I remember that I had that exact kind of dream when someone quite elderly pulled me aside and was scolding me in Yoruba that ìyá ẹ̀ sọ pé kó má ṣe nǹkan, nǹkan yẹn ló sọ pé ó má ṣe, nǹkan tójú ẹ̀ bá rí bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ o. And then everything just made sense to me, and I called him. I had to process it for a couple of days to understand how I was going to like lay the news to him. And because I felt like we loved each other so much, it was really heavy in my mouth to tell him that I'm no more interested again. But I summoned courage, and then I told him that we needed to discuss. And then I called him like a few days after, and I was explaining to him that as it stands, I don't think this relationship can continue. You know, I was doing the big lady. I was like, okay, let me just break up and get done with it. Unknown to me that it was seeing someone all along. How long? I can't tell. I couldn't tell, and I still cannot tell. And 2 months after my birthday was his birthday, and that day I just said, okay, let me wish him happy birthday. Before then, I had been calling, I'll be the one to call him, check up on him, how's he doing? Because I expected that it was going to like affect him a lot, because it was affecting me, but I just felt, okay, let me just be calling him as some form of closure. And on his birthday, I wanted to send him a message, and then I realized that the picture on his WhatsApp profile picture was different from what I had always seen. Like, it was his picture with a girl's picture, and I'm like, okay, because of the relationship that we had, you know, I felt he had my back, I had his back. I called him in the midnight that particular day, and I was like, I saw something on your status now, sorry, on your profile picture, like, who is that lady? And just said casually, she's my bae. I was like, sorry, you said what? God, I can't believe I'm reliving this moment. Like, it was a really traumatic experience for me. And I was like, she's my bae. Like, what else do you want? You already told me you're not interested again, and all of this and all of that. Do you expect me not to move on with my life? And I'm like, oh wow, like, am I talking to the right person? And I remember that he called his girlfriend then that she should take the phone and speak to me. And that was when my head just turned. Like, you are giving someone that I don't even know the phone to speak to me on a relationship that is between both of us. You know, I just told the lady that, see, I don't know you, I don't have an issue with you, I don't have a business with you, kindly give the phone back to the owner. And then we spoke. It became really like an exchange of words. We were really like on the edge. Both of us were exchanging words and all of that. And I was telling me, Shibi, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Every time I'll say I'm no more interested. Does he expect me to wait for me? Does he expect me to aim to, like, you know, I was down and I was writing my exams. Juliet was writing the exams, so my 3rd year exam, I think it was my first semester 300 level exams. And I had my friend with me. So my friend was with me, and she's like, what's wrong with you? You better read for your exam. I'm like, I'll read for the exam. And this is my partner that is paying my school fees. And I've come to school to learn, so I definitely have to pass. But I couldn't sleep. I cried and soaked my pillow. Like, that was when it dawned on me that we had actually broken up. you know, the all the breakup that we did previously was like, okay, maybe we are still there, you know. But seeing that I hadn't really gone to spend the night at his house in all the months that we had dated or the years that we had dated, you know, we like were just there. Nothing was between us. We're just close friends, you know, except almost once kissing and all of that. That was just what we had together. And then someone was already going to his house to spend the night, and he even gave the person the phone to speak to me, and everything just started on my head. I'm like, God, this cannot be happening. You know, I watch a lot of Hollywood movies, and at that time I felt, oh no, this cannot be happening to me. And then I cried a lot. I remember that the next day I didn't have any paper, so I read very well the next day, and I went for my papers. Me that had already planned that I'm not traveling, no, after my exam I'll stay in school and enjoy my break. Because of the art break, I carried my bag. Did I finish my exam like this? Hello mommy, I'm coming home. Hello daddy, I'm coming home. I just went home. And when I got home, I felt sick. Not malaria sickness, not typhoid, not pregnancy. It was low sickness. Like my eyes would just start turning me. I would just stay and be looking, you know. I couldn't think well. When I sit for too long, my head is already banging. And I told my mommy, I'm not feeling too well. No? What's wrong with you? I said, I'm feeling dizzy. She said, maybe you don't have enough blood. My mommy, very innocent mother, she took her money to go and buy blood tonic for me, thinking that I was really sick. She didn't know that I was nursing wound. But you know, I can't open up to her because she already warned me against the relationship. So if I tell her that this is what has happened, she would actually mock me. So I just thought, okay, let me take my loss in silence. So I didn't get the answer that I needed. I just said, okay, I'm going back to school. And then I went back to school. And like that was the worst decision I made. You know, when I got back to school, I would be cooking and, you know, I'll just get lost in thoughts. You know, I would want to pick a pot, it will fall down from my hand. I would want to, a lot of things were happening to me. And then the worst part was, if I accidentally see a man and a woman, a girl and a boy, a guy and a lady just talk, oh God, I'll start crying in my heart like, gosh, it could have been me. But I just been set breakfast. And in my department, it was as if they had meeting that time. Everybody were not dating in the department. Like when you go to class, you see one male and one female, one male and one female. When I'm doing joint class, everybody one. I'm like, God, this cannot be happening to me. So it took me about 8 months to fully get over the relationship. Not like I didn't date anyone in between, but even the person I dated in between, I'm sure that I would have broken his heart because I wasn't healed properly and I took out some of the aggressions on him. And then I broke up with him in less than 3 months. In those 8 months, I renewed my relationship with God. You know when they say some experiences will push you closer to God. Like after the breakup, I just wanted to know God. I just wanted to be with God. I just wanted to hear God speak to me. Like I didn't want to. It was just me and God. You know, I read books, I prayed, fasted, took some time out and all of that. In between that period was when I saw the man that I am going to marry. That's going to be in another video when I talk about how we met. So I'll give you guys the gist. So yeah, I moved on and I forgave him. I called him on phone and I told him, see, everything that is between us, let it be gone. Now I'm like, I've forgiven you. I don't have anything against you. If you want to call me, you can call me. If I need to call you, I can call you. But we're just friends. Friends are just friends. Until today, we're still friends. So my dearest homies, share your heartbreak experience with me. Let me know the kind of breakfast that you got. Was it in bed? Was it at work? Was it in the office? Just give me the gist. Thank you so much for staying tuned to my video. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video to those that are going to benefit from it. Thank you. Bye.